Just the camera there. Hello. Day 97 is February Monday the 24th. Um, I could definitely say it was not a slow day today. Uh, I already know the title of this video, busy day, because it was definitely a busy day. You know, crazy enough, I had a coworker with me, and it was still a busy day. That's how busy it was. Whew, sure was busy. You know, when we clocked in to clocking out, that definitely has been the busiest day in a long time for me. And I wasn't even by myself. I had another coworker with me, so that's the crazy part. That's how I was at today. I like working there because when I go to lunch, I go to a Sonic just right down the road. But man, I do always remember that site is quite busy. I don't know why that site, there's lots of other sites nearby, but that site just busy. It's weird how that works. So, but yeah, I already got the title for this video. Busy day. Definitely an outlier. Ooh, oh, maybe that should be my title. And an outlier day. A day out of the ordinary. Just something spice up. Something not generic like busy day. A clock in, clock out. Busy clocking, busy clocking, clock out. Something like that. Huh. I don't know. I'll figure it out tomorrow morning when I wake up. What I'm going to title the video. But something along the lines of that. But besides that, I mean, this morning was pretty cool. It was like what 40 degrees, so I had to put on a jacket. But afterwards, 71 now. So no more cold days, at least for this week. Um, I even had to turn on the AC because it's pretty hot, not hot, but warm. So, but yeah, just heading back home. Well, I want to stop by the grocery store, get some groceries, and then make my way back. So with that, interesting day, yeah, with interesting customers. And there was one lady that came in. She came in. She was like she got a unit, but she wanted to know where it was at. So I was like, okay. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll show you the map. And then she was like asking about cameras and if it's in the front. And I'm like, what? No, and I was like, well, look, you gotta sign a lease. She was like, no, I want to look at the unit first. Like, okay. And then my coworker, he had the keys to the golf cart, but he was on lunch. So I had her follow me to the unit. I was out on the property, and just I walked. She just followed me behind. Got to showed her. Well, yeah, because she had rented with our company before, but obviously from her description, the building was different, designed different. So yeah, here's the indoor unit. There's lock in there, and she's like, "Where's the cameras?" I'm like, "There's no cameras in this building. Like all the cameras are outside." She did not like that. I tell you what. And she was like, "Well, look, I asked for what cameras and near the front." I'm like, "Well, I mean, you just saw the door we just came through. I mean, that's pretty much as close as you're probably going to be able to get to the door." But she want like because there's two like indoor unit buildings by the office. That building I showed her was the second one behind. Like, unfortunately, we don't have one closer than this one here. And then I was almost like arguing with her about the camera situation because I'm like, look, every site has cameras, but they're not always going to be in front of customers' units. Like they're going to be by the entryways and whatnot. And I was like, dude, we don't have break-ins here. But either way, like even if there was a camera here and someone to break in, there's a chance that we're not going to be able to know who that is based on what they're dressed up as. So it's just a preventive measure, just like your lock and the security hours. Like it's just a security measure, and she isn't she it was she it was either her way or the highway essentially. Like if she didn't get what she wants, she's the one. It's like I'm like okay, well let's go back to office then. So we came back to office, confirmed with her she didn't want the unit, refund her, and then she wanted the receipt. Unfortunately, the printer wasn't working. I had to reset it later on. Um, so I emailed the receipt and everything. But what I don't know, it was just like she was wearing a mask. I say that because it's not COVID anymore. So she was like wearing a mask, and she didn't seem sick, but she was wearing a mask, and then she was wearing these like funky glasses. I don't know, not even like glasses. It was just like eye shield almost. It was weird, and she kept like knocking her head throughout the whole time. Like what the like? Yeah, something's up with her, but I don't know what it exactly is. But it is what it is. And then at the very end of the day, two customers. One of them he rented a unit. My coworker went out, helped him out and everything. He went to the unit, came back, and I guess the lady who rented to him got him the wrong size unit. He wanted a 10 by 20, but he got a 10 by 15, even though he signed the lease and the paperwork in the office with me. So, and like the first page I pulled up with him had the unit number right there in the size. So it's like, hey, buddy, you literally didn't read what was in front of you. But I mean, per his excuse, it was a long day, so I understand. And then he was trying to, we had a 110 by 20, but it was way more pricier than what he paid for versus the size he got was an amazing deal. It was just the next size up was like double, triple of what he was paying for the same promotional rate. But it's like, look, that's the only one we have left. Like, he was asking if we can price match, and I'm like, dude, unfortunately we don't price match competitors or in store. Like every site's going to have different rates versus where they're located, their demand, like their the size they have left and available. Like every location is going to be different. You know, so it's just like you know, we're telling prices of the other location, but he just thought. I guess he was just fed up and just like decided to just pay extra for the bigger unit. But it was weird because I was like, you can just rent a like what he was paying for the 10 by 15. He could have got 10 by 10 or whatnot for super cheap as well. 2 units bigger than 10 by 20, and paying like over half less or less than it was like what it was 100 and something versus 2 units that he would probably be paying 6. It was like you would have got a steal, but but I asked him like, what are you storing there? He was like, I need it. He didn't answer my question. He was like, I'm like, the only reason why you would need a 10 by 20 is if you're putting a vehicle in there or something. Like, that's the only time you need a 10 by 20. Otherwise, you would just got to another unit. Like, if you're very in, like, if price is a big issue, right? You would have got 2 large units for a hell of a low deal, right? And he didn't. So I'm like, I guess you're putting a car there, but he didn't say he was putting a car there. So it was just weird. It was okay. I mean, he had a long day. I was just like, okay. He seemed like he was a chill guy when he came in. It was just, I guess he was just getting fed up little by little. And then I had this other guy. He rented a unit. Like I had to go clean out a unit out on the property, and I fought. I drove right by him on the golf cart, and then he later confronted me when I was cleaning a unit, saying, "Yeah, if you had trash, he had like a bunch of trash in the stand." I'm like, "No, we don't have like a trash can here." So he came later. He was like, "Yeah, I need get a smaller unit." I'm like, "Okay, well, these are the current rates for this, small unit," because he was looking for the bike. I'm like, "Okay, well, that's probably a 5 by 10. Here's the rates." He was like, "Oh, you said different." I'm like, "Oh, that's if you're earning online." But I'm like, I asked him like, we, if you're storing a bike, you have to provide the paperwork for it. Like, oh, my wife has the title. I'm like, okay, well, we need the title and registration insurance for it. And then he on the spot was like, oh, it's a toy bike. You think we were born yesterday? Because I drove by and my coworker saw it too. He had a bike. That was no toy bike. That was an actual bike. and you just ratted yourself out by saying your wife had a title. You don't have a title for toy bikes. So it is what it is. Like the day's about to end. Like we got 10 minutes left. Like it is. He rented one, and he was talking about like the lock, because if you rent online, it requires you to buy a lock. And for the other unit he got, he rented. I guess he made the reservation online, came in, and declined the lock and insurance, so he had to bring us back the lock. And I was confused. At this point, I was already like checked out, ready to go home. I was kind of confused, like what he was trying to like say, like about his other unit. I was like, I don't know what he was trying to get at. I'm like, look, if you want us to refund you the lock you just bought, bring us it back. He was like, I, I don't know what he was trying to say, like, because I checked the receipt on the other unit. I'm like, you didn't buy a lock. Like if you rent online, it requires you to buy a lock, but you just made a reservation online. I didn't tell him that, but like the reservation part. But I was like confused because he was trying to get a refund. I don't know if he was trying to apply like he wanted the refund but still keep the lock. But it's like, I don't know what you're trying to get at, buddy. But if you want a refund, bring us back the lock. And I just left that like, if you want money, if you want some sort of money back, you bring us back the lock in the package. Otherwise, use the lock. Like just simple as that. Don't try to make it more confusing. That what you're trying to, you're spouting gibberish at this point for me, man. Like, hey, go do what you need to do. So, but no, I mean it was a pretty busy day though. Luckily, like I said, I had my coworker with me because that site. So yeah, first thing in the morning, we had a security company come in to check the cameras because the other week, I guess last Thursday, the coworker that was with me, he had a lady come in to make a payment, I guess, and she fell, like she tripped on the chair that's on the move in the office. Let's get like on the far right of the like desk, right? She tripped, and then how should I'm just trying to like pace the story here. Okay, last Thursday, supposedly she came in, make a payment, she tripped, fell. Okay, they joked it off, whatnot. Okay, and then she called the next day saying like they made an injury report because she had to go to a doctor. Like what? Like she was trying to like almost, I guess, from not him but like another coworker trying to sue that she might be suing us or something for being injured at our site or something, which was so dumb because my coworker, the store manager, he lived on site, so he popped in and looked at it because he hadn't seen the footage. And the two security guys from the security footage, guys from the company, we were all watching the footage, and and the lady, she was like 50 something years old. It was like a bad act type of fall. Like, it was just hilarious how pitiful the fall was. It was like she was just, like she got a piece of paper. And when she kind of turned towards the door. I guess she must have had her foot underneath the chair or something, because she like my coworker say it was like slow motion. Like the video doesn't do justice, and like she looks like she falls, and she had her purse, like a big purse in front of her. She like grabbed the desk. It's like a podium, or like a high podium or desk, right? She grabbed that and then grabbed her bag, and it fell down. Like not even fell. Like she fell down. She didn't fall back or anything. She fell down. But like my coworker, he was confused. You could see him just sitting there, like, what the heck? Like what's going on? And he went up to help her, and they were both laughing, chuckling. And he said that she was saying how embarrassed she was and everything. And you could see on the footage when she walked out the office, she was walking fine. So it's like, if you're trying to get a case for being injured, you're not doing yourself justice based off the footage. Because now, and then I guess she called the next day saying she did, something along the lines like she didn't make it clear she was embarrassed, something like that. Like, I don't know, man. Yeah, either she was trying to scam, or she just was a clumsy person and just wanted to make a bigger deal about it. I don't know. I've never dealt with that before. Just like, you just make yourself look like an idiot almost. Like it, you. I mean, this fall was pitiful. It was just like, a bad actor, like almost. I've never seen a fall like this besides like some like a movie or show, like a comedy. Like she and then she got up and just they were laughing. It wasn't like you would have taken the situation seriously, you know. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, we got footage and everything. It was just funny, and um, then we also had a what was a restoration company come out because one of the it was I guess that same day that lady fell. I think I think it was the same day. That Thursday, last Thursday, that one of the pipes busted because it was. Cause last week there was a few days that was very cold and I get one of the sprinkler heads like popped off. I guess expanded and blew up because of the cold. So some units got wet and everything. It was. Man, I feel bad for him because I'm like, man, that was a rough day. Because that was the first day the store manager went on vacation. It was like, man, that must have been a rough day being here. Uh, the guy he was a really cool dude. I don't know how old he is though. He might be a little. He doesn't look old. Like, he looks around my age. So, or even younger. I don't know. But, 60-minute video. Oh, that's probably my longest one in a while. But yeah, I'll probably just call it here. Uh, I've been just rambling on. But yeah. Oh, let me make sure I document this. So, two things. I think it still like hurts a little bit. Like my gum up here in my front tooth, it's like hurting. It's like I don't know if I poked it or like I brushed on it too hard or something. I don't know why like it hurts. Like it doesn't hurt like until like I touch it. Like when I'm brushing my teeth, that's the only time I feel like it hurts. So I'm like I don't know why. I don't know if I was like cleaning my flossing my teeth and hit the gum hard or something. I don't know. Like it's weird. I might just buy some like mouthwash or something just for it. Just, if it is like infected or something. And then tooth, I don't, now I'm thinking it doesn't hurt right now, but like all day is like my heart was like hurting. I'm like, oh, it's my time to go. About to get a heart attack. Well, no, it's because I called my mom to talk about it, and she was talking about maybe, like I was like, maybe it's from the gym. She's like, where you're working hard. I'm like, I mean, I always work hard at the gym, but like this time, oh, I felt it right now. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Cause was it yesterday? I think yeah. And yesterday, when I worked out, I went straight to the bench. Yesterday, I did several reps there. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. It's like that chest, like oof. Because maybe that chest muscle right there. Where it's like, man, like anytime you have a chest pain, like right next to your heart, like oh, it's my time to go. Farewell, cruel world. I don't know. I just always make a joke about that. But I was like, oh, I'm just letting you know in case something happens. It's my time. My time to go. But no, if it was a heart attack, it would have happened already. It wouldn't linger all day. That would one heck of a heart attack there. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to end the video because I'm pulling up to the grocery store. Man, there's a lot of people here. It is Monday. Yeah, I usually go to the grocery store like first. Oh man, there's a lot of people here. I guess I'm gonna go in here. All right. Well, here we are at the grocery store. So I'm gonna call it here till till tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow's a easier. I know it's gonna be an easier day. Well, I know it's gonna be a lot of things to do outside, but we'll see. Man, after I got my haircut, just when you got no hair, it's just like different feeling. Dang it, like I left them finger mark on my glasses. It is what it is, as they say. But yeah, we'll see how the day goes tomorrow. Ooh, I don't know that heart thing, like it's like a lingering damage. I take like it takes. It's like a Minecraft. Just like pelts me little by little. So, all right, boys, take care till tomorrow. See ya.